interesting to hear that doesn't relate to moving the story along. I would recommend to you that you take the entire story, put it in another file, and start cutting out everything that doesn't move the story along, including a lot of your very interesting comments that aren't the action. Once you get the story down to its basic element, then put it on a separate page and start pouring into it only those things that you think are important for background, and you'll find a lot of the interesting things you say, as interesting as they are, really don't belong in the novel because it just slows it down. And the more the action takes place, the more we can see things moving along, the more you draw us into the story.
Go. Okay. My only problem is, and Tammy does this, Mrs.
Absy.
Absy does the same thing that I do. We tend to talk very, very fast when we're reading our stories, which kind of gets things a little mumbled. But she's fixed that because she gave us hard copies now, and it's easier to follow along with her. And it makes more sense, and the sentences flow a lot better now. That's it. Thank you.
There are too many times in this story when you give us long descriptions of things that appear to be irrelevant, like tonight's reading where he went into a long dissertation about weaving and didn't figure out where that fit into the story.
I hate the names of some of the characters in this story. Two policemen, one whose name is Police, and the other one whose name is Theo Cop. She won't change it. We keep telling her, this is confusing, stop it, stop it. She won't listen to us.
And what's the name of your main character?
Chooch.
Okay.
Well, Tammy, this is for your class, right? For your kids in the classroom?
Right.
Okay, now kids, this is what you need to know about this story. This story illustrates perfectly why an English teacher can't write a book, okay? I mean, you know, the thing is that the people that can't do, they're the ones that teach. Just keep that in mind. And so when you look at the work that she's done here, I mean, don't compare it to J.K. Rowling or something like that, because you know, you don't want to discourage her, okay? Just, you know, just try to be, you know, she really takes us seriously, guys. So, you know, just go with her on it, okay? Just go with her. Go with her. You know, don't be too hard on her. Now she's going to criticize your stuff, but see, she's going to criticize it from an English grammar perspective. And anybody that's hung up with English grammar can't write. So, you know, don't worry about that stuff if you're going to be a novelist. If you're going to be a novelist, read a lot of novels. That's how you learn to write novels. But if you're going to write term papers and English papers and get graded by this lady over here, okay, if you're going to get graded by her, just do what she says, okay? You'll save yourself a lot of grief. All right.